Hey, welcome back to another episode of the Coffee with Creators podcast. My name is Rob Balasabas, and today we're diving into a topic that's really important for anybody that's creating content or building a brand online. The difference between an audience and a community. And so grab your coffee, grab your tea, grab a drink, settle in, and really excited for this chat here. So let's get started with some of the basics. What's the difference between an audience and a community? I'd love to hear from you, actually. Love to hear from you. So feel free to pause, send me a DM, leave a comment if you're on YouTube. Listening, send me a message, send me an email. My email's in the show notes. Let me know. What's the difference? What's your thoughts between an audience and a community? Okay. I'm going to wait a few seconds here. Even if just think about it in your mind. What's the difference between an audience and a community? Audience, community. Okay. Here's my thoughts on that. Audience is one way, right? You're broadcasting to them. They're consuming your content, and maybe they leave a comment, or maybe they like one of your videos. They like one of your posts, right? It's mostly a passive relationship. That's probably the best word for that. It's a kind of a passive relationship where you're broadcasting, they're consuming, they're catching what you're throwing out there, right? But a community, it's a whole different ball game, right? A community is active, it's engaged, they're advocating for your content, they're sharing it with their networks, they're even giving you feedback as well. They're maybe even suggesting more ideas. And so they're not just interacting with you, they're also interacting with each other, right? That's another key part, okay? It's not just a broadcast. Now your community members are interacting with each other, right? And you're still there, but they're not interacting with you directly as much. They're interacting with each other. And so they're part of something bigger, right? And so let's break it down a little bit more. An audience is really made up of people who follow you on social media. They watch your YouTube videos, like I said. They listen to your podcast. You may be part of my audience here. And they enjoy your content by their interaction, but their interaction is limited to liking, commenting, or sharing. Whereas a community goes a step further and they're involved, right? They talk to each other. They suggest ideas for your future content. And they even help you come up with new revenue streams, right? They may suggest a new product, a new offering, right? Other opportunities that you should explore because they are just that locked into your content, to your business, to what you're doing, your mission, right? And so they're not just consumers, they're contributors, right? And that's really beneficial. And really, what's the benefits of that? What's the benefits of that, right? If you think about your community versus your audience, what's the benefits of that? And there's so much. You get more engagement, right? You get way more engagement from your community. You get organic growth that happens because they're sharing your content. They're advocating for you. They're recommending your content to their network, their friends, their contacts, their peers. And you get a loyal group that sticks with you through thick and thin, right? They're advocating for you. They're probably advocating for you when you're not in the room, when you're not in the conversations, right? And that's so important. That's so cool. And so how do you then turn an audience into a community? It really starts with creating content that encourages engagement, right? So think through Q&A sessions, live streams, polls, challenges. You want to create opportunities for your audience to interact not just with you, but with each other. And so the next thing here to then think about is the right platform. The right platform is key. So whether it's Facebook groups, right? That's been around, Discord, Slack, even a dedicated forum, plug to Uscreen. Uscreen could also be a potential solution here for your community. So check out uscreen.tv. And so that platform that you choose should make it easy for people to communicate and share their ideas. All right. So let's take a quick break here, actually. I want to share something here that I've been working on. Really exciting. And I need your help. I've been thinking about launching some type of membership here to serve our community, our audience / community here. Okay. So I want to make home for our community. And I want to make sure that it's something that you would love. And so I've actually put together a really quick survey that'll take no more than 60 seconds to fill out. Your feedback is super valuable to me. This is how I want to build anything that I'm building moving forward, is with you, with guidance and direction from you to make sure that I'm building the right thing to serve you the best way possible. And so this taking 60 seconds out of your day is going to go a long way for me. So, but by also filling it out, I want to give you a sneak peek into what's coming next. And so I'm going to leave a link to the survey in the show notes. And if you could take 90 seconds, that would be so amazing to fill that out. If you could fill that out, that would go such a long way into really getting some insights on what I am building here to make sure that I'm building the right thing for you. All right. So head over there to the link in the show notes, and let's get back to the chat here. So again, building a community is not super easy, right? Going to be really transparent with you. Over the years, I've built many communities for different companies and different brands, including myself. And it's not without its challenges. And so you might struggle with getting engagement at first. You might face some negative interactions as well. But there's solutions. It's all good. That's part of the game. And so to boost engagement, you want to do things like hosting contests, collaborations, right? Live streams, challenges, like I mentioned, right? In terms of negativity, you want to set some clear guidelines and actively moderate your community. You want to set rules, right? Just like any type of community, any type of group, any type of organized place where people get together and congregate. You want to set guidelines. You want to set boundaries on what's allowed, what's not allowed, what's accepted, what's not accepted, right? And so you have to be the person that moderates that. And so that's very, very important. That will really go a long way in making sure that you reduce the level of negativity that happens in your community, right? When somebody acts up, there's bad characters and bad actors. You are the one in charge of your community, not only to nurture your community, but also to protect your community. Okay, so it's very important that you do that. And so to keep things active, you want to make sure that you're posting regularly, new content, you're highlighting members' contributions, and so on. There's so many things that goes into making sure that you have a really engaged community, but there are going to be some challenges. And so those are really important to make sure that you do that. So think through engagement as one of your top measures of success for your community. And then also think through guidelines to make sure that your community is a safe place to share ideas, to ask questions, to maybe disagree with other people's point of views in a healthy way, right? In a healthy way. And so there you have it. The journey from really having an audience to building a community is incredibly rewarding. I always said, and still do believe, that your community is kind of like that moat around your business, around your brand, right? If you build a strong community, your business, your brand is heavily protected, right? From competition, from market trends, right? All of the ups and downs, because you have a really engaged, loyal community, right? But it does take effort, does take dedication, but the payoff is so good, right? You're going to get a group of engaged, loyal supporters in your business who are invested in your success just as much as you are, maybe more to some degree, right? And so I really hope that you found today's episode helpful. Don't forget to fill out the survey. Again, I appreciate that so much. Take 60 seconds out of your day. I appreciate it. And I really look forward to hearing and reading your feedback. And as always, if you enjoyed this episode, please share it with your friends. Leave a review, whether it's on Spotify or Apple. Leave a review for the podcast. Make sure you subscribe so that you get notified of all the new episodes and everything. And stay tuned for more content next episode. And until next time, keep creating, keep connecting with each other here in the comments. And God bless you. And I'll see you all in the next episode. Take care.